So let's say someone recognizes that this is a weakness that they have, that they can't emotionally connect or really understand other people's perspectives. What steps can they take to build up this emotional intelligence? What exercises could they start implementing in their lives to start building this skill?
Let's take communication. That's one of the four things: anger management, stress management, communication, and emotional intelligence. So in communication, there are four styles of communication: assertive communication, passive-aggressive communication, aggressive communication, and passive communication. And so that the passive communicator doesn't say what he or she needs or wants. They expect the listener to know what they need and want and provide it. And so that passive communication has no value in terms of communicating. The second one may be passive-aggressive communication. And so the passive-aggressive communicator sounds to be reasonable, but he uses sarcasm. It's like knifing you in the back. And so I'll give you an example, again, from medicine or surgery. One surgeon explained to me that he specializes in colon cancer, and that he always works with an assistant surgeon. So that means the two surgeons. He says the cavity that you're working on is very small, and that his assistant surgeon was constantly vacuuming. That's using an instrument to take the blood out or whatever. And he wishes that the assistant surgeon would let him say, "Now I need you to vacuum." But instead of asking, he uses sarcasm in the presence of 14 people, putting the other person down.
Right.
And so I said to him, let's change that. So in the next surgery, tell the assistant physician what you need and want. And to his surprise, he said, "Doctor, going forward, I would like for you to let me tell you when it is that I want you to vacuum because it distracts me." And it was no issue.
That's simple.
That's simple. So what he used, though, was assertive communication. And so that if you master assertive communication, that's going to make you more popular by itself, because those around you know exactly what you need and want all the time, right? And so the other style of communication is aggressive communication. Bad news. Bad news. And so that people who are angry are more likely to use aggressive communication. And so if you think about it, none of us use necessarily the same communication all the time. It's based on our moods, the emotion again, right? And so if I know that I'm angry, now I'm going to be really sure that I articulate in a way that is clearly assertive. And again, you can tell when you're speaking to someone whether or not they really understand what you need. And so that the other part of communication is listening, really. And one of the things that happens is that many of us who are well-educated think that we are so well-educated that we know what you're going to say before you finish the sentence. That's not cool. It's not a good thing to do. So always give the listener patience and check back. Is this what you meant to say? This is what I understood. Make sure that I understand you. And so that active listening are skills that can be learned and mastered over time.